Hi, I'm Courtney. Today we're exploring how the founding ideas of the U.S. interest groups and media influence government and public life. We'll see how Americans' expectations of government interact with charities, advocacy groups, and the news. Uh, the founders created a government with limited powers and checks and balances to prevent domination by a single branch. This has shaped how Americans think about government today. People expect the government to protect their rights, but also rely on charities to fill gaps where the government doesn't intervene. For example, debates between Federalists and Anti Federalists over a central authority still influence our views about government today. And then next is um, just like interest groups allow citizens to participate in the government beyond voting. They lobby, educate, and advocate for policies. Examples include the NRA, which is the National Rifles Association, Sierra Club, and AARP. This is a modern extension of the founding idea that government should reflect citizens' input by organizing citizens influence policy and ensure their voices are heard. And then, and next is media. Media shapes what issues matter and can influence policy, especially in today's age. Um, from like newspapers to social media, coverage can direct public attention and sway a lot of opinions. For example, like during the pandemic, media reporting shaped how Americans viewed government policies and public health measures. Media acts as like a lens through which citizens understand government and social issues, especially again in today's day and age. And next, government pros and cons. The government provides public goods, security, and regulation, but it's definitely not without challenges. Advantages include fairness, national security, and infrastructure. National security was a big one we were talking about in a previous assignment. And then disadvantages include bureaucracy, inefficiency, and potential overreach. The ongoing debate about government scope reflects the balance the founders envisioned. How much should governments do versus individuals, charities, or private organizations? Which just a continuous debate. And just the next is just a picture about basically just love one another and equality. And then just in conclusion, the U.S. government is shaped by founding principles, citizen engagement, interest groups, and media. Charities and advocacy organizations, they just complement government rules, like creating a very dynamic system. But ultimately, citizens play a central role in guiding policies and shaping the country's decisions. Just because, citizens, without citizens, there would be no opinions or anything like that. So, yeah, thank you.